Alright, this is called Know Before You Go. Which one of these canteens has frozen? I'm heading out tomorrow morning. I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. But it's currently 26 degrees outside, and it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I put those things out about 6 o'clock last night. So, if they're going to freeze, I think they would have frozen. We have a Naline bottle by itself, a Naline bottle with a koozie, GI 1 quart canteen by itself, another GI 1 quart canteen and its fleece liner. We have a 2 liter water bladder, one of those Hydro Flask ones, and an insulated bag. We have a USGI 2 quart canteen, and then we have a thermo flask right there on the end. So we'll see how they did. Let's see. Layer of frost. Okay. All right. Let's check the Naline first. Oh wow. That's slush. Just a layer of frost on the top, but that's how much ice is in there. Okay, that's promising. Alrighty, let's try this one. See if this koozie made any difference. I don't think it did. Oh wow. All right. About the same thing, so I don't think that koozie did any bit of good. Okay. Epic fail. Cold as hell. This thing is colder than a tin toilet seat on the shady side of an iceberg. I can tell that right now. Oh shit. A little bit of ice on the top, but it's doable. So, we're going to say 26 degrees. Okay, this is doable. I better get done with this soon before this cold kills my phone battery. Alright, let's try this one. Not so bad. Fleece lining definitely works. A little bit of ice in this thing, but not as bad as the other one. So I'm gonna say this cover works. Okay, here's the one that worries me. Sounds like there's water in there. Oh wow. This thing works. I'm amazed. This thing actually kept... There's no ice in this thing at all. It's cold as hell, but there's no ice in it. That's amazing. By all rights, this thing should be frozen solid. So I'm amazed. This thing works. I'm surprised. I didn't think that would work. All right, 2-quart canteen. No problems, no ice. Okay. All right, thermo flask. I would be surprised if there's water or ice in this at all. Okay, no ice in this thing at all. So, fail, fail, fail. From here over is a pass. All right, I just want to highlight, aside from those canteens, I want to highlight some other equipment changes because the mountains in the colder months is no joke. When you're at 9, 8, anywhere between 9 or 7 and 9,000 feet, it's a winter. Well, not technically in winter, but the colder months, late fall, early winter, it's a whole different ballgame. First thing we did, this is a hat I normally wear during muzzleloader during the fall, but I scented it up a little bit. But if you've been caught in the rain or snow, this basically makes the canvas on this hat water repellent, so I'm not wearing a wet rag on my head. It'll still keep my head warm. I like visors because it keeps the snow out of your face or your eyes. So, you can get that on Amazon. Another point I want to highlight as far as winter months goes is when most people get gloves, they think of something like this. And this is why I don't like these gloves right here. Because while they go on nice and like easy, if you ever had your hands flash freeze or wet and the temperature's dropping really fast and you try to get these things on, these gloves will freeze. They'll feel like cardboard. These, wintertime, they suck. What you want are these. They're like chopper mittens. These ones are Frost River. They have a liner in them. These ones you can get on and off quickly and easily. The wool will keep your hands warm even when a little wet. But the main thing is that these will keep your hands warmer. Mittens in general will keep your hands warmer than gloves. So when the temperature drops fast, especially in the evening, and it drops fast, you want to be able to get these gloves on in a hurry. So, now, it's not to say I won't wear gloves, I just won't wear gloves with a liner. I like the USGI wool inserts, but these gloves here have that waffle insulation, and I've already tried these things out over rifle season, and they don't keep your hands as warm as the old wool inserts, but they'll still keep your hands warm after you wear them for a little while. But you can handle stuff with these and not have to worry about messing up the wool on your gloves. So these are coming. These are coming. These seem like a great idea at the time. Not so much. Next equipment choice I've had to make is whether or not to bring my tripod or this. This makes glassing a lot easier, especially when that's what you plan on doing the most of. Normally in the summertime, I just bring a Leatherman. You know, it has a knife and a saw on it, as well as pliers and everything else that a Leatherman has. But we're under a winter advisory this weekend. It's supposed to drop think the high is 26 or 30, and the low will be 19 or something like that. I don't know. It'll be cold. But I can process wood if I want to make a campfire a lot faster. Well, this, in general, since I'm backpacking, allows me to process wood easier than this will. So this is 1.9 pounds. This is 1.1 pounds. So I'm bringing this so I can better process wood in case I have to make a fire. Now, I've had this knife for years, since the 90s. It's actually a bit of a collector's item now, I think. I think I've only brought it along on a hunt once. I did test a saw back out this weekend on a piece of firewood, and I compared it with this. This will cut wood. However, it takes twice as much effort to cut wood than with this. So this is twice as efficient. So you figure how many calories you're going to be burning. On top of this, now this would be worth bringing if there was significant weight savings over this setup, but there isn't. This is like, there's only like maybe like a ½ ounce difference between this and that. Now here's the most significant change I've made. Well, not the most significant change, but a significant change I've made is during archery and over rifle, I was carrying this kit because it was a little bit warmer and I'd have to process an elk fast if I got one. Now, this is a Gerber's Big Game Vital. It has replaceable blades. But I am not bringing this along. And I'll tell you why. Because these blades are basically giant scalpel blades. They're really sharp. I've read of people severely cutting these things, cutting themselves with this thing. This thing is very efficient. And it's also very fidgety if you have to change the blade out. You figure cold, numb fingers, maybe shivering a little bit. You're not going to have full dexterity of your fingers. I tried to open this thing up and I had a difficult time at the kitchen table. Over summer, I don't think this is a problem, or during archery in the warmer months, but during the winter, I actually think using this thing might be dangerous. Just the cold being what it is and what it does to your hands. It's, like I said, it's too fidgety. So I went back and dug this one out, sharpened it up, and also bringing along Kershaw portable sharpening stone. I'll have more time to process an elk. A lot more time to process an elk, so I'm not too worried about being speedy quick here. Now I have two versions. I have the other version of this knife that's a drop point, and I spent $30 for this thing back in like 2019. This one, you can't even buy them anymore. They're not on Amazon anymore. They're not on Gerber's main website. So yeah, it's just a statement on the economy, I guess. But this setup is 1 ounce lighter than this, and a lot safer to use. I'm still sorting my stuff out. Got to pack my sleeping bag. Got the winter liner, cold weather liner in that. Still packing things up. I'm going to change out my... Oh, that's another thing I'm going to change out. I'm swapping out these things here for trail mix, Swiss cheese, summer sausage, and a chocolate bar. Because most of everything here is going to be frozen solid. And I don't care to break my teeth. Like just a Snicker bar, I have to use my molars to bite off a chunk. I can't even use my front teeth. Anyway, there's a lot one can say about winter backpacking and camping, winter hunting. Not that we're in winter yet, but may as well be. Two biggest pieces of advice I can give somebody is that anticipate what you're going to need before you need it, because when the mercury drops, it drops fast and you're not going to have much time to react. And mittens over gloves when you can, or at least don't wear gloves with liners. All right, that's it. Have a good one.